Welcome back to Divinity, our original Sin 2. So, in between episodes I did a little shopping again. I got some new stuff for Lohse. What did I get? Some new hands, some gloves that are quite nice, pants. As you can see, I highly value wits and initiative on my gear. And what else? Boots are new. The crossbow is new, I believe. It got my damage up from like 330 to 380. So yeah, every time you level up you really want to grab the newest and best weapon. You should only pick weapons with socket slots, and also mostly only go for crossbows, if you're an archer of course. And lastly, pick the highest quality item because it has the most damage. The actual stats on the weapon, besides the damage, are rather secondary. I mean, the weapon damage is what counts. If you have 1-2 finesse or whatever, it's not that important. Although sometimes you have like weapons that give plus 30% critical chance. That's obviously pretty strong, but in this case there wasn't much choice. This was the only epic weapon with rune slots, so I had to take it. Anyway, before we move on, we will explore the rest of this island. I believe I have already shown you all there's to see of interest, so I guess I'll cut out most of it. If I stumble upon something interesting, I am sure to let you know. So let's go ahead and explore. And there we have a tattered tome at the side of this house. Oh, it's inside the house. Let's see what this tattered tome says. Export ledger, client, grizzled whisper, location driftwood, windmill interior, chest that is retrieved, dusty rogue, stone gun, coffin retrieved, bleeding baron, meadows, shack buried behind woodpile. I believe we already dug this up, because we dug up a sack of something over here. This, and I believe this was what the ledger refers to. So, okay, nothing quite too interesting over there. Oh, also, I was sick of respecking Lohse, so I just went ahead and made Beast my, well, Beast of Burden. He's now carrying all the wares and respecking into bartering and selling all of that shit, because they, I don't know if they changed this from in between my first playthrough and now, but there is still a bug concerning the Blood Rose Elixir and the Mirror of whatever, where you can respec. That is, if you use the mirror, you keep the buff, but you lose your extra stats. However, if you save your game and reload, you have your stats back. So if you use the mirror with your character that has the Blood Rose Elixir, save the game and reload afterwards so that you get your stats back. However, I was kind of sick of doing that every time I respec, so screw it. I just leave her untouched. She's good like this, and whatever I need to change I will do at least. Anyway, let's continue exploring. Here's something we haven't seen yet, and it is a chicken, a diseased chicken, Ferno. Right opposite of the cows. Oh, actually, one of the cows, the one I turned into a human, she's left. I wonder where she went. Should keep my eyes open for her. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this chicken out. There are some dead chickens and this diseased chicken.
What's wrong with that bird?
Let's have a look at our quest log. The ugly little bird. We have encountered a very ill-looking bird near the meadows. Okay, thanks for that update. I have noticed. Let's talk to Ferno.
I'd give up my wings for a respite from this pestilence.
Not that you'd say he looks as sick as a parrot, but in truth you're not sure what breed he is.
The bird musters just enough strength to throw you a look of disgust.
I am a rare trophy animal, not some gaudy parrot. I just... With this sickness, I can't quite recall what I am exactly.
You're a freaking chicken.
Some farmer took me for a bloody rooster, imbecile. At least I had his brood's full attention. But they're dead, and so is he, I'll wager. Now here I am, riddled with pox and with nothing but a harem of rotting fowl for company.
Harem? Is that how you pronounce it? Tell the bird that it appears to be mortal. No, we will not end this. Ask the bird if it's tried any remedies for its condition.
I doubt anything can remedy how terrible I feel.
Take a leaf. Let's have a look. I believe I couldn't figure out how to save him in my first playthrough. Do I have any geomancer skills? You have a geomancer skill. Alright. Go ahead and throw in Fortify, please, because it does remove... Doesn't? Shouldn't that remove diseased? I will try it anyway. It does. But it is diseased again. Okay, that's not working. Let's try Bless. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what I tried in my first playthrough too, and I don't really know what's going on. Let's pop Spirit Vision and see if there's some spirits around that might tell me anything. No, no spirits. Well, my friend, I don't know how we can help you. First aid? Nope, still diseased. But I wonder why he took damage from that. Why would you take damage from that? Okay, I have no idea why.
What have I done to deserve this? The pain, the cold. It's too much. I just want to be warm. Warm and rested.
Ah, we can do that. Now, I hope that's a hint. He wants to be warm and rested. Take a leaf. We can do that. Now, how do I make you warm without without setting you on fire? Now that's a bit more complicated. Does that make you warm? No, it does not. What could possibly make you warm? I could set him... no. Maybe rain plus fire? I would have to make a fire around here. Can we, like, grab a campfire and put it right next to you? Something like that? No, I don't think so. Well, I can give him rested with first aid. This gives rested. That's actually good. But I need to make him warm too. Now, how the hell am I going to make you warm? We could turn you into a chicken. How about that? What could possibly make you warm? Okay, let me look that up. Okay, so I looked it up, and warm and rested doesn't seem to be quite true, but yeah, apparently that thing is a phoenix, and you have to burn it, and then it will be reborn. I don't know how you would get that idea, but since there's no way I can make it warm, I guess. Yeah, let's just put it on fire. Why not? But let's first try to convince...
What have I done to deserve this? The pain.
The bird that it appears to be mortally ill. A quick, merciful end would be best.
The bird ruffles its patchy coat of feathers, glaring at you with beady eyes.
You're no healer. How dare you suggest such a thing? Besides, I'm far too valuable, a trophy animal, to just be put down.
Tell the bird that he's only prolonging his suffering.
The bird's head droops miserably. There's no better offers on the horizon.
Oh, all right. Do it. Just try and make it quick.
Okay, so we can kill it with fire. Since I don't have any pyro skills, I will simply use my fire arrows. But I would rather make it rest. Let's drop a save before anything happens. Okay, so let's make it rested and put it on fire. It was blessed.
Is it dead?
Oh, there we go. And we got a phoenix egg out of it.
An egg. A phoenix egg.
The egg is warm to the touch, but not from the ashes. This warmth comes from deep within the egg.
Examine the egg more closely.
The egg is smooth and glossy dark, like some rare volcanic mineral. From deep within its core, a fiery glow pulsates, almost like a heartbeat.
Wonder aloud what you could do with such a rare find.
Fine bragging rights to be able to say you've eaten a phoenix egg.
Eat it! If this little egg can make it, well, maybe we can too. I'm going to keep it safe. Now, I looked it up, and if you eat it, you get the spell Phoenix Dive. Both of my characters already have that spell, so there's no point in eating it. Although, as far as my research on the matter went, nobody seems to know what you can do with the egg besides eating it. So, let's see.
If this little egg can make it, well, maybe we can too. I'm gonna keep it safe.
Place the egg in your satchel. Okay, quest is closed, I guess. We decided to keep the egg. Alright, what does that egg do? Let's get rid of this and put it back in adrenaline. It's a magical item. An egg, seemingly carved of stone. Well, can I sell it? I can. So, okay, I guess you can sell it. But I wonder if you could make it hatch somehow. Well, I haven't read anything about getting it to hatch, and, well, to be honest, if in the forums nobody knows how to hatch it, or let's say it like this, I mean, trying to make it hatch is the obvious option, right? So I guess a lot of people before me have tried it, and since nobody came up with a solution, I don't guess that I will either, so we'll see. I will try a few things, but I guess in the end we will just sell it. Okay, that was interesting. Let's continue exploring this island. Now over here we've got a bridge, and most bridges in Divinity
I love my bridge.
have some trolls on them who guard them and demand a fee for passing. Now trolls are pretty darn tough. Let's pop down Spirit Vision, see if there are... Yeah, there is a Spirit of a Squash Traveler. Let's talk to you.
The spirit doesn't register your presence at all. She wrings her hand as she looks down on her poor, crushed corpse.
Should have paid. Should have paid. Always pay. Mama said, can't fool a troll. Got to pay the troll. Always pay. Should have paid.
Okay. Now, that thing is level 15, as 6,000
Wonder what old Grog is up to these days.
HP, and is, I believe, immune to knockback. I don't really know. He's very susceptible to poison. Now, trolls generally have, due to their troll blood or whatever, they have very, very high regeneration. Very, very high. But it can be disabled by applying certain debuffs, and since this guy is vulnerable to poison, I guess you can disable the healing by poisoning it. But I can't recall if he was immune to knockdown. If he is not, I could kill him. If he is, I probably can't. Yeah, let's see if we can kill that troll. Now that's one of the great benefits of having an archer. You can deal any kind of elemental damage you want, except for earth, I guess. So, yeah, if he's vulnerable to poison, very vulnerable to poison, I can simply spam some poison arrows. And I can also make some more poison arrows, because they are very easy to make. You just combine an arrowhead with your poison barrel, and there you go. Let's go make like 22 of those poison arrows, and there we go. They are extremely easy to make. Let's drop another save and see what he has to say. Let's go.
Oh, hello there. A fine day it is, and the finest day for a wee saunter through the trees it is too. Not even any Voidwoken left to spoil it.
Yeah, this guy even killed some white-touched bears. Yes, whatever. Agree and ask him how this fine day is treating him.
Oh, just the best. Just the bee's knees, really. I've made more money today than in the last month combined, thanks to a group of magisters who were in such a hurry they didn't have time to haggle.
Hurrying magisters? Wonder what they were in such hot pursuit of.
Some sorcerer who fled by earlier, and she paid a handsome toll too. Glory, what a marvellous day.
Not, and move to cross the bridge past him. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Whoa, not so fast. I do try to be nice about it and all that, but this bridge is Marg's business. Since it is such a fine day, I can let you pass at a discount if you entertain me with tales of valiant void-woken battle. Otherwise, full price.
3 gold? Okay. I kinda want to kill him nonetheless, because, yeah, he seems tough and I like killing tough enemies. But he's such a nice guy and, well, it's pretty cheap to cross this bridge. That's a good point. Say, there's a fell tree north of here. Why should you pay to cross the bridge when you can cross that for free?
Marge's nose wrinkles up tight, his disdain for you evident in every crease.
Well, of course, technically, one can cross a river on a tree trunk. But is that really civilized? Is that really the message you want to put out about yourself? Surely not. Surely you are a sophisticated ally in the battle against the Voidwoken.
He's also fighting the Voidwoken. I like Marg, I don't want to kill him. What can I do? Well, let's try to recall your most memorable Voidwoken fight.
Resting his kindly face on steepled fingers, Marg eagerly awaits your tale.
Yeah, how about that huge Voidwoken worm we killed when we fought Alexander? Talk about the giant Voidwoken we slaughtered to escape Fort Joy.
Wide-eyed, Marg nods in appreciation at your tale.
Now that is a story. For that, you can pass for a pittance.
Okay, let's drop a save. Let's see if we can kill him. Refuse to pay. It's fisticuffs time.
Oh, that's not so nice. Not so nice at all.
Well, buddy, let's see if we can actually stun you. Let's charge over here. He's immune to knockdown. Well, fuck that. And as you can see here, it restores 2,700 vitality per turn. That is, yeah, I don't think I can kill him, actually. Well, at least he's crippled. That didn't do too much. Now, let's see if we can disable his healing. Yes! Yes, we can. Now, problem is I need to... Do I even need to disable you? I don't think I do. Beast can kill you maybe next turn. Let's try that. Should have enraged myself.
Glory is mine.
That's not nice at all.
Now, can we kill you? No, I don't think so. Don't kill me. Don't. Oh, fuck. Well, I can't kill you, I guess.
Glory is mine.
Come on, die. Heal. Okay, that was not very smartly done of me. I pretty much wasted my first turn. Actually, I need to change the skills a little bit because I want Lohse to have more initiative than Beast. Because I'm not 100% sure how this works, but I believe the first turn goes to the person in combat which has the highest initiative. That much I'm very, very, very sure about. But the second turn, I believe, always goes to an enemy. Because I have never had the situation that two of my characters had... Well, that I had the first 2 turns on my party. And since even if you have like the same amount of initiative, it always seems to be that the second turn of the fight always goes to an enemy. So if that is the case, I kind of want Lohse to have the first turn because she has more range and she's more versatile. So Lohse can very likely kill or disable the first enemy that will get the next turn. So if Lohse is the first to act, she can like position herself somewhere on high ground and kill that enemy that has its turn next, and after that it's Beast's turn. So if Beast on the other hand was the first to act, he's a melee, he's not that flexible. So there is a very likely chance that Beast cannot get to that enemy, whose next turn it is, in one turn, in his first turn, and also kill him or disable him. So yeah, it is, I believe, more sensible to get your ranged characters to act first. Also, in case the enemy survives, he will very likely move closer to me, so that Beast doesn't have to walk so far to get to him. Anyway, let's see what he had with him. A nice ring. Ooh, a very nice ring. I believe that is even a level 15 ring, because it needs level 4 Lawmaster, which is weird, since all the other items I had identified so far, or level 11, only required 3 Lawmaster. Let's see if there's a ghost of the troll. No, no troll ghosts. Okay, now he died, which is not much of a problem, but that depleted his Ashen Idol, so let's charge that up again. Let's have a look at the quest log. There should be one about the troll. Nope, no troll quest. Anyway, this gave me a bunch of nice XP and a nice ring, so I say that was worth it. Okay, but before we move on to the next island, I'll continue exploring the first one. Oh, island, part of the area, let's call it that. Ooh, small chest. I didn't notice that in the first playthrough. Let's not pick it. Thievery level too low. The hell? You have Thievery 4. How the hell is that too low? But whatever. We have some gloss over here. Spontaneous combustion. Yeah, don't need that. Okay, so that should pretty much be everything of interest around this part of Driftwood or Reaper's Coast or whatever. Let's check out this bridgehead over here. This seems to be a Paladin base. Now, you might remember that we stumbled upon one Paladin before, and that was in Fort Joy. And he was actually attacked by the Magisters, if you remember. So, let's see if we can tell these Paladins about what happened in Fort Joy. Let's drop a save and go right ahead and talk to them.
There are soldiers here, or knights perhaps. They look capable.
Who goes there?
Tell them you're an adventurer taking the road east.
Ha! If you're looking for adventure, east's the way to go. It's a void-woken hellhole over there. Sorcerer at work. Powerful one. Of course, you could wait for the Magisters to sort them out. You'll be waiting.
Ask what Paladins are doing out here.
Holding the fort like we always do. Usually the fort in question is bigger than this one, but you do the job in front of you, don't you? Seems someone high up doesn't trust the Magisters to do their jobs out there.
Now, let's recall, I probably told you about the Paladins before, when we encountered the first one. Now, the Divine Order is split into two segments, one of which are the Magisters, which also are split into the Red Magisters and the White ones. And besides the Magisters, there are also the Paladins, and they are actually the first unit, or the first kind of troops that the Divine has recruited. So they are kind of the original Divine Order, from what I understand. And yeah, they are separated. The Paladins they are kind of, well, allied with the Magisters in that they are both part of the Order, but they don't really work together that closely. They have their own heads. Like there's a chief Paladin and like some chief Magister or whatever. And yeah, the Paladins seem to be a lot more reasonable than the Magisters. Ask him what to expect beyond the bridge.
What should you expect beyond the bridge? Expect sorcery of the highest order. Expect Voidwoken, bigger and badder than you've ever seen. Expect the Void. Expect to die. Go on through, adventurer. We won't stop you.
Okay, that sounds very promising. Let's see. Anything of interest around here? No, no, no. Now, who are you? Farmhead Carlovan.
Heading east. If I were you, I wouldn't.
Gently suggest that fear is a bigger enemy than anything that stalks the land.
You look tough, but you ain't tough enough. East'll be your funeral. The rolling pastures of Paradise Downs ain't paradisical no more.
Ask him why he waits at the keep. What business has he here?
You've hit a nerve. He looks away.
Ain't none of your business why I'm still here.
Tell him to relax. You're just being... Well, my constitution is pretty low, so let's go with... Use that. It seems a reasonable question. He could leave for Driftwood anytime he wants.
He can't look you in the eye.
I left my girl out there, alright? Sally and me got split up, and I said we'd meet up here. And I ain't going back out there looking for her. You can judge me all you want. I ain't ashamed.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because what's over that bridge is quite terrifying. And a lowly farmhand will only get himself killed, so tell him a man has to know his limitations. There's no shame here.
He nods, but the shame pricks him. Yet he still can't look you in the eye.
I mean, seriously, there's no point in him running out there trying to save his girl or whatever. He will just get himself killed. It is much more reasonable to go to the Paladins and, you know, look for help from someone more capable and actually schooled in fighting. So, yeah, I don't think he's a coward. I think that is the reasonable thing to do. Because if you want to save her, well, there is no point in doing it yourself, because you will fail no matter what. But the only way to actually save her is to get help from someone more capable.
You ain't seen it out there. You'll find your own limits quick enough.
He turns away.
Okay, we'll keep our eyes open first, shall we? Let's see, what do we have
Careful
over?
now. That's a trap.
Well, careful now. Let me just run into that trap I just found. Smart girl. Now there's a waypoint shrine, and
Better than here, maybe.
okay, so there are monsters all around, and just in the middle of that, oh, there's a rainbow. Oh, how cute! We've got a couple
Good riddance to them.
lying on the beach. Sure, why not?
Be as safe as it looks.
Audrey and Fulton.
Yes, but
The couple notice you approach. The man offers a cheery smile. The woman watches you a little more warily, her arms crossed in front of her.
Greetings.
greetings.
Admire the choice of a camping spot and ask where they're headed.
The open road. And a new life at the end of it, hopefully.
Fulton, our business is our business. Remember what Calvan told us.
The man nods, chastened.
We don't know where we're going, but we're definitely not going back. There's no reason for anyone to go back where we came from unless they have a death wish.
Death wish? Are they fleeing?
We heard that our homes are likely gone. Void woken. We'd be dead with everyone there if we weren't forced to meet in secret.
Ah, so they were meeting in secret while while their village was destroyed.
Fulton's a sorcerer.
Ah.
I don't care about that. I love him. But too many people from where we come from would care.
Yeah, they were just stuck in their ways. Afraid of what's being said about people like me.
Well, I would say it is quite stupid to tell some strangers right away that you're a sorcerer, or your boyfriend is a sorcerer, or whatever. That seems like a very good way to get yourself taken by the Magisters.
Well, they're all dead now, and they can't stop us being together. The Voidwoken are welcome to this place. We're going to start a new life.
Sure, wish them happiness and good luck, and take your leave.
We should get moving soon. This place might be as safe as it looks.
Okay, well, it is a nice place, Ovi. Let's see, anything else? No. Nope. Well then, let's go ahead and talk to these guys. Oh, bunch of dead Paladins, which I can loot that. Sure, let's loot them. No, nothing. Nothing. Paladin shield, which is not considered stealing. Sure, I'll have that. Oh, there's another one. Paladin Warren Ferryment.
Be careful on the road, stranger. You're safe enough in here, but past the bridge you're on your own.
Gently kid him. There are so few Paladins here. You should be protecting them.
We're doing well enough for now. We've lost many a man to death and desertion, but we still held the bridge.
Note that desertion is common in times of conflict.
Not amongst paladins, it's not. Adlard, Gale, and Hellis Jubb all left their posts. Fortimere too, I suspect. Gone to serve a friend, they said, and maybe that's true. No matter. We'll fight the Voidwoken with what we have, and we'll win.
Adland, Gale, Helvis. Huh. Okay, that is strange. So, he told us that desertion is not common in the Paladins, and 3 of the Paladins vanished from their post. Maybe we can find them somewhere. Well, if it's uncommon to desert, then I don't think they deserted. There must be more behind that. Ask how many dead.
Guy Falchard and Lord Godfrey fell in the last melee. The Voidwoken will be back, be sure of it. Beyond the bridge, the world has gone to hell. The Magisters are out there now, hunting down a sorcerer. Although I suspect it's the other way around.
Okay, so there's supposedly a sorcerer somewhere east, and the Magisters are hunting them. Let's talk to Paladin Adam Eastman.
A weary paladin strips equipment from the bodies of the dead, singing softly to himself. He looks you up and down, then nods a greeting.
They have pretty fancy armor, like that.
Oh, pity you just arrived. We could have used adventurers like you in that last fight.
Aren't you surprised that paladins can't handle a few Voidwoken themselves?
We're short-handed, deserters, if you can believe that. Abandoned their post and wandered off into the wastelands. Left their friends here to die. It's shameful.
Agree, desertion is shameful indeed.
We think alike, you and I. See the captain, adventurer. He'll put some work your way. I shall not mourn.
Okay, let's talk to the captain then. Guess that is the captain. Paladin Pom Ha'awin.
A senior paladin sits hunched over a tattered map. He registers your presence.
Sits back. Who are you, and who sent you?
Sits back in his chair, taps his finger on the map. Tell him no one sent you, you're just passing through.
He appraises you with a look, then grimly grins.
I think I've heard about you. Didn't you free the Meister from the gallows in Driftwood?
They are level 15, and yeah, I don't think I want to admit to a crime in front of like 7 or 8 paladins, which will probably kill me. So, yeah, let's shrug, maybe.
Ah, yes. Discretion is the soul of valor, as they say. I may have a job for a woman of great valor and discretion. Interested?
Ask him what he wants done.
He taps a finger on the map on the table.
Here, in the Black Pits, are White Magisters. Their operation is shrouded in mystery, and this pricks our ears. We are gravely concerned. We believe the White Magisters may have strayed into the darkness. We suspect that Dallas herself and her master Vriedemann are the inspiration for these dark endeavors. Look under the white veil of secrecy and report back.
Oh, so the Paladins mistrust the Magisters, or the White Magisters, and Dallas and Vriedemann. And yeah, so actually the Paladins might be allies to our cause. Or might become allies to our cause. I wouldn't mind working with the Paladins against the Magisters. That is acceptable. Ask how much the work will pay.
How much do you want? I have fewer Paladins to pay, so I have ready gold. But there are limits.
Hit him for an outrageously unreasonable sum.
You think very highly of yourself indeed.
Note that if one pays small potatoes, one gets small fries.
We have a deal.
Nice.
He offers you an item.
Take it. Examine it.
A whistle-like device sits nestled in your hand.
When you're ready, send a war owl. Be careful out there. It's a dangerous place these days. And I'd like to think I'll hear from you again. And, adventurer...
He looks you in the eye.
Don't get caught.
Well... yeah, don't get caught. Well, at least I don't plan on leaving any witnesses alive. So that we'll have to do, I guess. Can I check out this map? Or is that considered, like, stealing or whatever? This map details the eastern regions of Reaper's Coast, with etching marked harshly in the deck. The etching shows Stoneguard, Percy's Downs, and Block Pit. Did that update my map? No, I don't think so. Yeah, the Black Pits are here-ish. This north area is Paradise Downs. Over here we have the Blood Moon Island. And, well, we have one more area to the left. The Black Pits, we will go there last, I guess. We will see. I did it in the wrong order in my first playthrough. I know that, because it screwed up a lot of quests. And yeah, I need to be careful about the order in which I will do the quests around here. And I believe the next logical step is actually doing Stone Garden and the cemetery. And we will do that. So I would like to talk to these paladins before we go. So let's talk to Paladin Court.
By Lucian's sword, we meet again.
Oh.
Would that circumstances were better here than in Fort Joy, but they're not. Voidwoken lie in wait beyond the bridge.
Right, that is the guy that we saved from the Magisters. Nice. Nice to see you. Over here we've got a dwarf worker.
Seems like the only work these days is in fixing weapons. This will do.
Ah, you've got a bunch of stuff. That is very nice, actually. So, always buy knockdown arrowheads if you stumble across them. Arrowheads are pretty cheap, so always buy them too if you can. Antlers can be made into knockdown arrowheads, so grab them too. And I guess that is it. I have more than enough pixie dust right now, so I don't need to grab this. I kinda need bones more than anything. Take your leave. Over here we've got Paladin John Hurry. John?
If you're looking to fight,
How's that a
I
woman's
can
name?
use the help. If you're looking to chat while enjoying the view, then bugger off.
Fire arrows. Sure, let's grab a bunch of fire arrows. It never hurts to have a lot of arrows around, especially knockdown arrows. Okay, let's go up here. Talk to Paladin Nestor Bartram. Thing is, why I'm so cautious, a fight will be triggered here. I just don't know when. Maybe not yet. I don't know.
For a moment, I thought you were our reinforcement. You here to lend a hand?
Tell them the captain has already put you to work.
Glad to hear it. Carry on, and all the luck of the gods to you.
The paladin sends arrow after arrow into the trees.
Loudly tell her she's wasting arrows.
She whips her head and fixes you with an intense look.
They're coming.
Reassure her, it's going to be okay.
That, my friend, depends on your definition of okay. There's Voidwoken out there, and they're coming for us.
You chill, you're a paladin. You're trained for this
She
kind of
turns
stuff.
back to the forest, her bow held ready.
I guess I can be okay with that.
That's more like it. Yeah, sure. Let's go loot those corpses.
Burning Voidwoken. The stink upsets me and I don't know why.
Alright, yeah, we'll not go any further around here. Instead, we will go over to Tarkin and start exploring Stonegarden. So, let's do that. This, however, we will do a next episode. So, thanks for watching, and see you next time.